Welcome to the Mad Dog Podcast. I'm your host, John LaJoy. We got John Jay right next to me, and I'm going to get the show started right about now.
Subscribe to Daddy. What else? Thanks.
Dang, I was still having the music playing in my ears. So today's going to be where everybody, I put the link into the chat. So if you want to come on, you're more than welcome to come on. We can talk about sports, who you want to win in the basketball, basically the NBA matchups too. We can talk about that. We can talk about baseball. If it's sports related, let's go. Right, John Jay?
Yep.
Now let's see how long it takes everybody to hop in.
Yep. How was your Friday?
Good. I had to get up early today. Had to take take Robbie to school because he had to go be at school before 7:30 for a field trip. And it was like a band, choir, and those guys. Basically, it was a concert for them.
Cool.
Yeah, so Robbie likes doing the choir stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, how's your Friday going?
So went to work and then got home at around 5-ish. So I'm glad it's Friday night.
Yep.
I'm gonna sleep in tonight. I don't think I'll be able to do the whole show.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get me I'm gonna get me early dinner and then go to bed early, so I can't be up late. And I'm gonna
I don't blame. Get on, kid. Just said he smoked. Oh boy.
No,
I'm not gonna repeat it. Basically, if you want to come on here, I do got it in the chat too, so you're more than welcome to hop. Oh, he'll be hopping on it here soon.
Yep.
I ain't gonna worry about that. Let's check out the score for both I know one game should be basically over. So did you want basically Cleveland to win or the Magic or whoever they were playing.
I can care less. My team's eliminated.
I know, same here.
Damn, I know Spongy, if he hops on, he's gonna be trolling me because his pesky Philadelphia baseball team beat my trash Giants.
We got basically Eric in the chat.
What's up there, guys?
It's Eric.
How's it going, Eric?
Hey, going good, guys. How y'all doing?
Good.
Doing good.
How's your day?
Going good. Hey, you guys are gonna really love this Cody Swedel kid.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is gonna be something special.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So basically what do your Seahawks look like right now?
You know, I like both. I like the picks that we made, but I also I noticed you guys made some pretty good ones too.
Yep, we did.
Yep.
Some a lot of people wasn't expecting to as well.
Yeah.
Hi,
So-
Chad. How's it going?
It's the
I mean,
Steelers fan.
I'm a little bit surprised that in all of this, with them drafting a wide receiver, that neither one of the two big names were moved.
Oh, more than likely, Debo will probably get traded probably next year. That's what the rumors are saying, but we can't believe the rumors half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know that's right. A lot of the people there just trying to say stuff to see if it'll stick.
Oh yeah. So, do you feel comfortable of having with basically Geno Smith being your guys' starter this year?
Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to be comfortable with that because we didn't make any kind of moves at that position, so I guess we're kind of stuck.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think I know who your backup is too.
Yeah, Hal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I liked Howell in college, but so far since he's been in the NFL, he has not been that same quarterback where he was with North Carolina.
Yep.
Yep.
So Eric, what do you think about Brian Murphy, I believe the second?
I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know he did good for Texas because all his tape showed basically a lot of good highlights and that type of stuff. So should pair well with some of the defensive guys.
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, even as a Seahawks fan, I gotta admit, I'm still really nervous about Dan Plan.
Yeah.
Because you all you guys are like one of the best. Have always been among one of the better teams in football, and
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team I think is a major joke every single year is the Dallas Cowgirls.
Yep.
And this year they didn't make no moves that much, except for basically a lot of undrafted, basically free agents I saw.
Yeah.
So I think yeah.
Yeah. And to this day, I still don't really understand what in the world was happening during that entire coin toss in overtime.
Oh yeah.
So what was that all about?
Coin toss for the halftime.
No, overtime.
Oh, I think they could have misunderstood, or somebody didn't understand the overtime rules. That's the only guess I can think of. What about you? Basically, John Jay.
What?
Oh, I was asking basically John Jay what does he think?
He might be. Looks like he might be muted at the moment.
Yeah, he is. I think he's doing something. So, are you sort of ready for Seattle to get their basketball team back?
Definitely. I think we've been waiting for quite a while on that one. But for a while there, it looked like that maybe Sacramento was coming out here, but at the end of the day, that one they stayed in Sacramento. And actually, I'm actually glad that there was not a team moving or something like that, because that's kind of like what we had to go through, and I don't really want to have another kitty have to go through that.
Oh yeah,
that was a disaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know it's been a while since you guys haven't had the Supersonics up here.
Yeah. And to this day, and I was talking to a buddy of mine, I'm more or less okay with the players. I'm okay with the fans.
Mm-hmm.
My big issue is with the owner, because he's the one that kind of caused all of this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
What's up, John Jay?
Nothing much. Just setting up my just hanging out, chilling, enjoying now my weekend has started. No more phone calls. So now I can do whatever I want.
Cool.
But anyway, yeah. Don't know where Carcass or Spongy is. I want to troll both of them. They've been talking too much, and we got to put them in their place.
Put them in check.
Do it. They've been getting a small pass, but not anymore. They're in the Thunderdome.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, wow, the no Friday night stream.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. CG's going.
Yeah. Yeah, CG's going. Yeah, go ahead. You can say it.
He's going live at 11 o'clock. Sheesh.
Oh, dang.
Man, like, come on, dude. Like,
for That's real? Late.
I'm going to sleep. I don't care who goes on it. I don't know if Cardcatcher, maybe Cardcatcher is Munchie because those two don't sleep.
Mm-mm.
So Whoop Squitch is coming on at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, he's going live.
Oh wow,
Well,
that's a great
like
live.
I don't like, come on, man. Like, don't you, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
I won't be there. I'm sorry. Like, if he's gonna do a stream and if he's by himself for the entire time, that's his fault. YTC and TRL, they'll be sleeping because YTC's waking up early. He's doing the WWE thing
At 9.
so he's going to sleep. So he can be ready for that. Like the only people I think will probably hop on will probably be Corona, because and maybe Spongy, and then some other people that CG knows. But no, like if he was doing like from 10 o'clock to 11 for like an hour, maybe.
Yep.
But I got to eat dinner. Like I don't eat dinner at midnight. I'm sorry. I eat the latest I have dinner is 10 o'clock. The earliest I have dinner is like 9 o'clock. But like, yeah. So, man, I am tired from work. Today, I had to chalk fields, so that was great.
Y'all getting ready for baseball, man?
Well, for the high schools, they're entering the playoffs time.
Yep.
And so they use our fields, the high schoolers, mostly the public schools, because like the private schools have their own facility. So we got to chalk the big fields, which is used for high school and like the top little league games. Like, and when I mean little league, like they're really good for 14 and under. So we got to get the fields ready. Then we have to lock up the field so no one vandalizes it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So, because where I live, like there are people who get in there and then they get drunk and they leave their garbage. And sometimes when the team shows up, there's a drunk dude in the bullpen stuff. So,
oh no.
So we lock it up.
Yeah.
And so if you want to get in there, you climb your happy ass. Excuse the language. And get drunk and then get stuck in there, because in the gardeners, they get there at 6 a.m.
Yep.
And so what they do is like, we can't say this, but they got to get them out. And sometimes they have to use certain methods. That's all I'm going to say to get them out.
Probably using a water hose on them.
I've seen that happen once. Oh no, now I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. Jeez. Yeah, I think they're taking a week off, because after streaming like almost 4 hours day one, I think day two was a little bit over 4 hours. And then day three was at 9 o'clock in the West Coast, all the way to like almost 4:30. Because I remember Jason had me on, and it felt like an hour, but I was on there for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, that was a long day.
So I don't know I don't know why anyone does. Like day one of the draft is like the only one, maybe day two, but day three is just you must have nothing to do for 7.5 hours. Because like when I was a kid, I used to watch the drafts, like all the drafts. But as you get older and you're working and like you want to watch the draft, it's different. Oh, speak of David McNiner.
Hey, David. If you want to hop on, you can hop on.
Oh wow, Carcast does sleep. I know. Oh yeah. Oh man, I
Yeah,
remember
he was
exactly
snoring.
I think I'm ahead. Okay,
exactly when
Philip.
McNiner is saying, "All right, everyone, talk about your channels," and then he said Carcast, and Carcast was like, yeah, go to Carcast 49ers talk. I got a lot of
Yeah.
I'm
videos,
ahead. Okay, guys.
and then
All right.
they,
Thanks for coming, Eric.
all right.
Right.
Anyway, and then we play the outro, and then we hear snories. We're like, oh, snore, whatever the snore, and then
Dang.
he passed out. Okay.
Yeah, David, if you want to hop in, you're more than welcome. It's right there in the chat. Today's going to just be a hangout and basically for people to hop in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If TRL and YTC weren't streaming, they'll probably be in here. But
Yeah, I got a funny feeling they will probably, because the game is still in the first quarter. I think they're watching
they're watching the hockey game.
they're watching the hockey. Yeah, Dallas and the Clippers are playing right now. Magic's beat the Cavaliers.
Oh, Get On Kid is in TRL stream. So
Yeah.
looks like he's not popping in.
All right, David. It's okay. Looks like David McNiner is going to be a little bit busy, so he won't be able to hop in.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. Tracy, who wants to come in and that type of stuff, I'm cool with that too. Sometimes people need a break from YouTube once in a while.
Yep. Because the YouTube, the YouTube burnout is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
And like even the big content creators, like they do podcasts, they do live streams, and they do interviews with those tech, magazines and all that stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
everyone has had a point where they're soaring and they're seeing the numbers go up, and then it just breaks. It basically there's a breaking point where you stop getting subscribers and the views stay the same, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm wasting my time. But then,
oh yeah,
people remembered why they created a YouTube account and why they posted videos, because they wanted to have fun. And if you're not having fun on YouTube, it becomes a chore. And so a lot of people just gotta just chill, relax. And like I said, I don't do a lot of content like I used to. Like basically I'm like, listen.
Oh yeah.
And so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go back to work. I would rather work and make the money instead of trying to cash in on some YouTube monetization, which is basically pennies on the dollar. And so
Yeah.
it's no sense. So it's about having fun. And if you lose track of that, it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
YTC's real baseball team, the Mets, lost to the Tampa Bay. Oh yes, John, I am so heartbroken that my Mets lost.
Wow.
So
so still definitely a low scoring game.
Yeah, I'm not watching no basketball or hockey or nothing.
No.
It's too early for baseball.
Yeah, because it's not basically the hunting time yet.
Mm-hmm.
I get more excited once it gets to October. Because it's playoff time, and then it gets closer to my birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So do you like all the picks that we made for basically for football?
To be completely honest, like the Pooney pick, I mean the let's see, Dominic Pooney. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know too much about Ricky Pearsall. The tape shows that the style that he plays is one of those players that Kyle can use the way Debo runs
Yes.
plays. And so if you look at it like that,
Mm-hmm.
then Ricky Pearsall makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't make sense that we draft him in the first round, but he was worried that a team was going to pick him up. I don't think a team would have picked him up at 61. I'm sorry. Because, teams go with the best players. Kyle goes with the players that make no sense at first, but 3-4 years down the road, it's like, oh, wow, I cannot believe I did not like that pick.
Oh, yeah.
Ronaldo Green, don't know too much about him. Could be a special teams guy.
Yeah.
He's not starting because we already have our starters there. So it's kind of weird that corner was an early selection. I thought corner was going to be like more of like a developmental in day 3. Of course, Dominic Pooney, like the term draft crush, I like them for the value that we got him. He was a second round value that was basically like late, like the top 60s all the way to like top 85, and we got him at 86.
Yeah.
So even if we waited to like 93, we probably would have picked him. But after a bunch of offensive line came out, I think the Niners said we got to get an offensive line player. So Pooney, I really like. I think down the road, they'll either convert him to a center.
Yep.
Because the way he plays makes more sense in the center. Or if he's a developmental guy for Trent Williams, he's also played, so he can play center, left guard, and right tackle. So basically, if he's your future center who can do better than Brendel, boom.
Oh yeah.
Banks is a free agent, so basically you have checked the boxes in case anything happens to the center and the left side. So great pick. I really like. Will he be Trent Williams? I don't know, but value-wise makes great sense.
Oh,
Mustafa, the name, just say Mustafa. It's a wonderful name.
Oh yeah.
we needed a safety. Now there's a thing. There are a lot of things he has to clean up. But just like Ronaldo Green and Mustafa, I think they're going to get a lot of special teams playing. They'll be playing a lot of special teams for their first year, like Ufunga, and those guys will get some really good field reps.
Yep.
I am not sold on the receiver from Arizona. I'm not sold on the running back. I know a lot of people like him. I don't. We did not need running back. It was not a priority at the fourth round. And the guy who we drafted from Arizona, Cowing, might be a guy who probably will be being tested out as a returner because he makes no sense. Again, he's one of these cow guys who he can use at like weird formations.
Oh, yeah.
Then no 5th round pick, no 6th round pick. We did pick a compensatory 6th round pick, so technically 2 7th rounders. The Jared Kingston has played every position on offensive line. So he's basically Feliciano. We're not expecting him to take a starting job, but you have depth, just like Dominic Pooney. Maybe he can learn the center and the right side. So we addressed like basically swing tackles, swing guards, things like that. So I like that.
Same here.
Last but not least, the linebacker, probably Cam Body. And so that's how I look at the draft. That's just me.
Okay, David.
And that's another thing that when he was in Kansas, during the pass, the pass rush, he was really good. And so I don't know that maybe because Brock Purdy can run, maybe Kyle will start throwing the football more than running the ball. So there's a lot of changes. Yeah.
Hi, Kenny Cope. We got a Cope in the chat. Remember the Titans? Yeah, I remember that show very well. And We Are Marshall. I remember that one too.
Yep. We'll see what happens. You just gotta trust what Kyle does. I know a lot of people don't like that. Like everybody wanted, well, we got to get these big name players, but that's one thing about social media. Like people have more privacy and they can hide behind a Twitter account and hide behind a chat and like just say outlandish things. So
hey Kenny, if you want to hop on, you can hop on and we can talk about favorite football movies too, if you like, or if you're busy, we can just do it through the chat too. John Jay, what was your favorite football movie?
Ooh, man, there's so many football movies out there. A lot of people have said Any Given Sunday really shows what football is, from the business side to the coaching to the players, all that stuff. And so it's what people would call, like in baseball, Field of Dreams is like the pillar of movies. You also have Major League, like the Major League series. The first one, of course, the best. The number 2 and the number 3, not as good.
Yeah.
Things like that. Let's see. My favorite football movie, and again, I'm biased. If you guys have heard of The Rock, WWE also makes movies. He did a what do you call this? A true story. He took a true story back in the 80s in Los Angeles
Oh yeah, I think I know what one you're talking about.
So the movie's called Gridiron Gang, and I like that movie, and it's based on a true story, and you get to understand,
Yes,
you get to understand the street life, and even though a lot of it is over dramatized, because again, you have to make it over dramatized, but what he did was he went to a juvenile detention center, took kids, and basically were like, you're going to play football for the first time in your life. You're going to learn organized sports, and football is going to be something that's going to get you out of your cycle. And if you understand the movie, and even though it's very like the real coach was not an athlete, he worked at a juvenile correction center, and so great movie. I like the message. And
yeah, same here.
There's a powerful scene where one of the kids who he's affiliated, we'll use that word,
Yes,
saves a rival from another affiliation who was cover your ears if you don't want to hear this, was shot during a football game, and he saved someone. And so word spreads out, like people in the streets know what you did. And there's a powerful scene where one of his affiliates was like, you are a traitor, and the guy just starts wailing on one of the kids in the detention center, and then The Rock has to go see him in solitary confinement. And then powerful scene, The Rock, the actor, starts whacking a kid who technically is 21 years old in the movie with with a magazine, and he starts whacking him, and he's like, "What are you hitting me?" He's like, "How do you feel being powerless in a room, getting hit with this magazine?" And then the kid is like trying to act tough, but The Rock shows him, and so the kid's like, "I have to be tough. I have to be tough because it's the rule of the street. Men cannot show emotion. But you chased me. You made me feel love and happiness."
Yep.
And basically, it's a very powerful scene. And basically, the kid realizes that doesn't matter how tough you are, there's a sensitive part in every human being. But because we've been programmed, every man got to be tough. We got to things like that. It's a very wonderful, powerful scene. And when you've been in the streets and you understand that life, you cannot show weakness. You cannot show weakness. And so it's a good movie. Like, yes, it wasn't a box office, made millions of dollars, but for people to understand, those who are unprivileged, that was the only way you fit in if you had nowhere to go. And it's a good movie. And the real life, coach who did that, the kids who did the program for 5 years, 85% of those kids never returned back to juvenile detention. Of course, you still had some kids that went back there. It wasn't a perfect system, but you did something to get these kids to do something, and it's a good story. That's my favorite movie.
Yeah, so for me, Kenny, it would be the very first football movie I watched was during my JV year. We were going down to San Rosa location, all the way from Fortuna, California to San Rosa. Our coach put in a movie, and it was basically Rudy. That was the very first football movie I watched, and I still remember it to this day, and I'll make my kids watch it once in a while. Marshall, I like that one. To Remember the Titans. Rock made 2 football movies all total, but the best one was What You Like, John Jay, too. And there's a few other ones I like as well, like the yep, that's a movie. Yep, he played for Notre Dame. He was a walk-on, and that was the very first movie that I watched that was a football movie because my coach wanted me to play because I was a big 6-foot guy, over 200 pounds. Never played before in my life. Nervous during the first game, but I did well. So we just lost John Jay for a few minutes. He should be coming back. Yeah, Kenny, if you want to hop in, you are more than welcome. Today's hangout, call out, and a call-in show too. So I'm doing something different for today and that type of stuff. So I did cover the draft as well. So basically, I'm putting the link in the chat. Basically, where if somebody wants to hop on, if I don't have your information, this way you guys can hop on. And I'm just seeing how it does. And I may just do it once a while too. Do on like basically a call-in show because I have never done it yet. And what else? Other movies I have seen. Facing the Giants is a good one too, if you're into that type of stuff. But
My bad.
welcome back.
My Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi shut off for like 10 seconds.
Oh dang!
So I had to wait about a few minutes, and then finally, now it's working again.
Kicked back in. Yeah, once in a while mine does it too, but at least we don't have the East Coast Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can mess with CarCast and see if he's hopping back in. Because usually he's in here where we can have a little bit of fun with them. Spongy's not responding back to me that much. Let me see if Raider Bob is busy.
I haven't seen that dude
for a while. Okay. So it looks like Kenny's at a restaurant tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's cool, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Robbie's has to get done with the dogs, but I think he's spacing out right now. And that type of stuff. So what did you think of Brandon Rice going to basically the Chargers, John Jay?
Well, they needed a wide receiver.
Yeah.
And like Kyle Shanahan was not going to draft. Kyle Shanahan was not going to draft Jerry Rice's son.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit shocked that we didn't get McCaffrey's brother. He went with the Commanders, so don't know how that's going to go over there. You know, again, the Commanders, like they have they've had some issues since Kirk Cousins left the team. They've not been consistent. So don't know how that's going to go over there. Frank Gore's son, I don't think he
Went
was
to Buffalo.
So
I know he's a undrafted free agent.
So yeah, that's correct.
So basically he went to Buffalo. That's where Frank Gore Jr. last played for. Then he he was able to retire as a Niner.
Yeah, so Frank Gore Jr. So he was undrafted, but he went to the Buffalo. And Terrell Owens' son was not drafted, but the Niners got him. So what I have to say, in my opinion, was I was not expecting any of them to be on the team.
Same here.
And I know I get a lot of heat in my chats that I keep it real, because I'm not a football fan who watches the game and listens to all the rumors. I played it. I played football as a gunner. Okay. I also played baseball. So understanding, as an athlete, it's difficult. I was also a coach. So I'm an athlete by trade. I'm an athlete, even though I'm never going to be in the pros. I'm an athlete by trade. So people don't like it because I look at it the perspective, and I also know the business of the NFL. Now, I never worked for the NFL, but I knew that we were not going to get those guys. And Kyle Shanahan, look at the receivers that we got. Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall does not play like Jerry Rice's son. The cowing guy does not play like McCaffrey's brother. So it is like sad that a lot of people are like, well, Kyle, why did you not get because they weren't going to get him. And I don't know if Terrell Owens' son is going to make the roster, because we have the 3 starters. They're going to keep Ricky Pearsall. I don't know what's going to happen to Danny Gray. Conley will probably stick around. And so you have a lot of guys who are going to be battling for maybe 1 or 2 positions at wide receiver. So maybe some of them will be in the practice squad. We don't know, but it's just
plus we only get 16 players for practice squad. I'm not sure about this rumor. Basically, Greenlaw will be on the pup team, so that does free up a roster spot. But some people have said that he will be ready for week 1, and then there's people saying that he's still going to be during the recovery still. So it's a 50-50 crapshoot right now, at least by my standard, and we just got to see. And let's say hi to Basie to Crazy Juice. He's in the chat right now. Yeah, so Bob said he was busy today, so I don't think he's going to be hopping in. Carcass, I don't know about him.
Yeah, I'll be back quickly. Just read the private chat. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat again. If anybody wants to hop on, you're more than welcome to. Today's just a hangout call-in show where we can talk about sports, we can talk about our team, and that type of stuff. Dallas Mavericks are winning in the second quarter, 40 points to 28. The Cavaliers lost to the Orlando Magic, so it's a 3-3. So it's a tight game. So that one has to go to Game 7 for the NBA Finals. And then the team that needs to win is the Mavericks. So, yeah. That was mine. So, let's see. Oh. So just checking something out quickly. Just had to say hi to somebody quickly. Wasn't expecting him to be on today. Wasn't sure if he was going to be on today, but he is. Brian Cope is live right now. Okay, and let me fix something quickly. Oh, I'm going to fix it. Do it one more time. So I have made it to 108 subs. So thank you very much. That's why I did that. Probably right now, probably work up to the next 100 again. So 200 or 150 subs. Don't mind how long it takes, but I'm always thank you for the subs anyway. So I like saying thank you to everybody, and it sort of tells me, hey, I'm doing an okay job. And that's okay with me. I like to work hard and that type of stuff, but play harder. I like to study my sports team and that type of stuff. The history half, I can say I'm average with it. I remember certain things, but don't remember some things. Trying to remember a football roster. I can say I can remember the last 2 years. I was watching the draft last year before I started my podcast show, and I did my first podcast show this year. I have done some play-by-plays, been doing trivia. This week was taking a break from it since we did the draft. I got to work on it this weekend to do trivia for next week. So certain people are able to do it from the chat too. What was my favorite pick of this year's draft? Technically, I can say the shock draft that I can say would be draft number 1. I have watched a lot of tape of Slick Rick. That's the nickname that I have found out. Ricky Parcell. I can honestly think that he could be a good weapon for us. And every single guy does give us an opportunity of basically being able to win. It just depends on how these guys work out for us. We still got to try them in games and see if they work out. Prime example, like last year, Ronnie Bell did a okay job. He did good. He did great in college. Jake Moody did great, and that type of stuff.
I'm back.
John Chase. Yeah, your favorite pick of the draft was the 3rd round pick, right, John Jay?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, see, every guy that I sort of wanted in the draft, they sort of didn't make it, or I
Oh my gosh.
basically didn't study enough of the draft. So basically, I'm going to try to get a jump start on it early so I can watch a ton of film and understand each player and take notes this year.
Jeez, like
because there's I don't watch usually college football that well. It's a little bit different, and in my house we mostly watch the NFL or the NBA or the baseball. That was it. I haven't truly got into a lot of hockey. I have watched a few hockey games, but that was when Gretzky was playing and that type of stuff, when the big names were in it.
like for me, like even if Nate Wiggins was not drafted by the Ravens, Kyle still would have drafted the player he wanted.
Yeah.
Then what's his name? Rosengarten, like was drafted by the Ravens, and then the Niners traded down, and then I think the Chiefs got the Kings Suamata.
Yeah.
I'm like, So
Crazy's favorite, Crazy Juice favorite 2 players is the same one that you like, and I know a couple of us do like the linebacker that Crazy Juice is talking about. And yes, the BYU kid, I definitely liked myself too, and I can say that one. Who else? Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, when you told me that Brian Cope was live, I was like, "Oh, wow!"
Yep, he's live right now.
He's
doing his thing, so I'm glad to see him back.
Yeah. Sometimes
So,
people needs like to take time to themselves and basically figure out some stuff. Oh yeah, you did say another good one too that even I know for sure I liked, because I'm only 2 hours from the Husky Stadium. Tony, but not two. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that certain people I know for sure I liked myself too. So at least we got a few people still watching. Bob sent me a video. Uh, oh, Bob sent me a video of Shaq and versus Barkley, a 3-point shot a couple weeks ago.
Yep. Yeah, Shaq and Charles Barkley, like I don't know if they really hate each other, but like what they always try to upstage one another. Now I don't watch
Yep.
TNT. Like I don't like I said, I don't watch basketball as much as I used to.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, you know,
Yep.
that's their thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's about it.
Yeah. So when you do the call-in shows, the first time you did yours for the first time, how did the first one go for you, John Jay?
Oh man, it's been a while. I forgot what my first call-in show. I think it was in the summertime of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And I think only one person popped in. I don't know who it was. But then I started to do more and more shows, and then
Yeah.
I got a troll who
Yeah.
basically, and so I had to put guidelines because
Mm-hmm.
after that experience, so I had to take a few call-in shows down because not because I wanted to, was because I didn't want that unprofessional nonsense.
Yes.
That's about it. So
yeah, and that was sort of the reason why I wanted to do the call-in show a little bit on the easy side, but not have the people that really don't pay attention to what we are talking about too.
Mm-hmm. So
that's why most of the time I send invites out anyway.
Yeah. Well, when I do the games, which I'm not gonna do the games this year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. The only reason why I did it was because I wanted to, because I didn't want to do a post-game reaction. So I said, let me react to the games. But yeah, I'm not going to do that this year. Like I'm going to basically just do the post-game shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the games ends, get the fans to call in, things like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. No more games. And plus, I also want to watch the games.
Yeah.
So just relax.
Yeah. So this coming up Thursday, the NFL schedule will be coming out. What I found out. And then the 49ers minicamp is Friday and the 11th of this month. So a couple cool things that we could talk about for next week. If the schedule doesn't come out before I do my show, then I'll talk about it on Friday during trivia night. Yeah, trivia's back on the next Friday during the mini camp, and then we can talk about the mini camp too.
Yep. I didn't know TRL was going to go live, so I got a feeling.
Yeah,
I got a feeling like at 8:00, everyone's going to go over there.
Yeah.
So, and I might go over there like in like 20 minutes, so I can hang out with them for a little bit.
So, and then probably like before 10, I'll hop out, and I know that they go late, and so I'm gonna have me some early dinner, and I'm gonna go to sleep because I am tired.
Yeah, I probably will go over there once I get done with this stream anyway, because
So,
this one was definitely it was fun. That's for sure.
mhm.
But it wasn't like one of the best ones I did. But it happens.
Mhm.
But I like doing this type of stuff anyway. It keeps my mind busy.
Nice.
And it gives me peace of mind because I do got kids. They do. They can drive me crazy sometimes,
Mhm.
but this is like basically. I can say this is like therapy. Once in a while.
She's like, I'm glad. I am glad, and I'm not lying that I don't have kids. I'm not saying kids are bad. I work with kids, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how John Jay would do as a parent. Oh, my bad. Oh, who cares? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I live next to a freeway. Is what it is. Anyway, the thing for me is like I got a lot of pressure from some family that they want me to settle down, all that stuff. Right now, I'm still trying to, because 2020 really destroyed me financially, and so
Yeah.
I had to move in with a friend's relative, and that's the only reason why I got a place over my head.
Yeah.
But in 2019, like I moved out. Technically, didn't like move out. I still lived in the same building, but I had my own apartment. And so
Yeah.
when I wanted to visit my folks, I could just go up to the top. I moved downstairs, but I had my independence and I
Yeah.
had money. Now the rent was very affordable because I was under that thing called Section 8.
Yep.
Because San Francisco, you need to have like six figures to be considered
Mm-hmm.
middle income. So and
Oh,
so if you want
yeah.
cheap property in San Francisco, my bad. If you want cheap property in San Francisco, you got to move out to the Candlestick Park area, and
Yeah.
so that's just the reality. Get on, kid. He's almost home.
Kid is almost home.
Get on, kid.
Oh,
Hold on. Get on, kid. You're on TRL Street, man. How are you? Are you driving and on their stream?
I think he's
He's on
he's
there.
on his phone.
Yeah, he's on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he left. Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he was on for almost an hour. He's like, I'm gonna hang out with you.
Yeah.
I'm just messing, kid. I know you're driving.
Yeah.
We got those like you got to have like your hands on the wheels, and so it's mandated that you got to have like those what's that thing like the earpiece, the earpiece.
Yeah. It's basically Bluetooth, and a lot of cars are having where you can speak to your basically your stereo system too. Yeah, he's driving home.
Mm-hmm.
Drive safe, buddy.
Sheesh. Are you going to be on at 11 o'clock on CG's channel?
Yeah, on CG. Some of us, it's like, we're probably going to go to bed.
Yeah. I'm going to sleep, so I don't know who's going to be on with them. Sheesh. It'll be hilarious if he has like this guy I don't like, because apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brian is doing his thing.
Yeah, it only looked like it was just him by himself.
Yeah, he's by himself.
Mm-hmm. So he must needed time to himself. Okay, he's showing a bunch of bridges right now. Cool. And I think he's done. Yep. Looks like Brian Cope is done off his show right now.
Yep. Oh man. Jeez. Is the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
so
is the Wi-Fi for CarCast and Spongy so bad that they're not even on the other stream, so it's kind of
yeah, I don't know. It could be CarCast's internet. It could be because I know he was having issues with his Chromebook not charging. So, and I think his phone could be spasming out too.
It's been a long time, but we have fog in San Francisco.
Oh dang!
So that means that it's gonna be not raining, but people are gonna wake up like it rained, because that's the thing about fog. If you ever live next to anywhere with water, fog. Yep. Oh my gosh! So we got fog, so that means tomorrow morning it's gonna be slippery for the cars.
Yep.
It's the first time of the year we get fog.
Yeah, once it gets too soupy, it's like basically, well, I used to call it when it got basically very soupy, watch out for the dinosaurs. Because it was that foggy. Stuff just popped out at you.
Anyway. So, yeah. Kenny says Steelers took some really good offensive line players, and they need them.
Yeah, they did.
They need them because
bad.
Now, Mike Tomlin went 500, over 500. I don't know if they made the playoffs, but since Ben Roethlisberger has left, you know, I think Russell, I'm not saying Russell Wilson is gonna take the Steelers to the Super Bowl, but I do think with Russell Wilson, I think him being there for 1 year, because I do think, and I know Get On Kid and what's his name, Chad, they have their opinions, but I think Justin Fields going to the Steelers makes a lot of sense to rejuvenate his career, because when Justin Fields was with the Bears were a rebuilding franchise. And the Steelers, I think with Russell Wilson, being the bridge guy, can continue to, because Justin Fields is still young. I think he's only 24, 25. So
25, I think.
Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Russell Wilson balls out and then they want to give him a short-term contract, and Justin Fields gets to go to the free agency, because the Bears did not pick up his 5th-year option, and I don't know if the Steelers are going to. And I think that, I don't know if it's next week where they got to pick up the 5th-year option. So we'll see what happens in that situation. But
Baltimore's going to be good again. Cincinnati, once they get Joe Burrow back and he's healthy again, because when Joe Burrow has not been on the field, the Bengals have been the Bengals.
Yep.
But having Joe Burrow really does
Thank
change.
you, Crazy Juice.
Yeah.
The Crazy Juice confirmed it for
Crazy
us.
Juice is my Warriors, brother. Don't get it twisted. Don't let them lie to you. Yeah, like CG and Crazy Juice and Corona. Yeah, they love the Warriors. They love this great picture. They love this great picture.
Yep. And the other thing is, you guys fired your head coach. So LeBron James has gone through 6 head coaches already.
Well, it's what it is.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh no! Look at that! Look at that slander! Look at that slander! Jeez, it's so hilarious. Like Crazy Juice, like he goes on Damon Bruce, and Damon Bruce talks about the Warriors. And even when Damon Bruce is talking, Crazy Juice lied. He's still typing in the chat, talking about the Warriors. But anyway.
And Crazy Juice is probably a Dodger fan too.
Oh hell no! Please don't bring up that trash ass Southern California team.
Our Crazy Juice favorite team is the San Francisco Giants, the better California team.
Whatever. Is what it is.
Yeah.
He talks about the Niners. No, you don't. No, you don't. Crazy Juice, come on. Don't lie. Don't lie.
I know there's still some people talking about Jimmy G or Trey Lance. Oh, you know the Dallas Cowboys did not pick up Trey Lance's 5th-year option at all. So next year he's going to be a free agent.
So let's see. Hold on. He was drafted in 2021. 2022, he got hurt.
Yep.
2023, we traded him. And yeah, so Trey Lance, like, I don't know why he went to Dallas, but Trey Lance is young. He's young. He's young. And so if you're a team who needs a quarterback and you don't want to draft the quarterback and you have other needs, they should take a chance with Trey Lance. I think that Trey Lance can work in the NFL with the right coaches. I think Kyle Shanahan, in my opinion, when it came to Trey Lance, I don't think he understood how to use him.
Yeah.
Because Trey Lance, one thing about Trey Lance is that he was not a Jimmy G quarterback. He was not a Brock Purdy quarterback. And so Trey Lance, the skill sets that he has, you know, it's not a Kyle Shanahan thing. It's just that a lot of people did not like Jimmy Garoppolo and they put this kid on a pedestal. And so, and I think Kyle like just went a little bit too far with how he evaluated him. And I think that was a problem. And so he said, you know what? I would rather run Trey Lance as a running back because the accuracy was a problem, and he picked him. And so, again, Brock Purdy saved his butt.
Yep.
Brock Purdy was much better than most people thought, but then when it came to Trey Lance, I hope he gets an opportunity to be a quarterback in the NFL. Anyway.
You're sounding a lot like Michael. I'm just kidding.
Oh, well,
look, it's the Vikings fan. What's up, buddy?
Oh, come on, buddy.
He loves the Vikings.
Basically, a ton of brain cells if Michael was here.
Michael actually said that he has what's evidence that you are a Vikings fan. I just
Michael is I don't know what the fuck Michael is at this point, dude. He reacted to comments for over an hour, reading all the comments on his video. Like, dude, get a fucking life, man. Like, holy shit. God,
Jeez.
Michael, dude, like I can tell this dude gets no pussy, man. Like, God damn, man, you're gonna sit there for 1 hour reading comments on a live stream, like,
Damn.
God, Michael, dude, like me and TOP, wait to see we're losing brain cells back there. Like, oh no,
Oh yeah.
dude, stupid, man.
So basically get on kid. Are you taking the Mavs or the Clippers? It's halftime right now.
Fuck, man, I gotta go with the fucking Mavericks, man. I don't know if the Clippers are.
Clippers are LA's team.
Yeah, I know.
The other trash team. Just like the Lakers.
Oh, it's tied at halftime. Well, I gotta go with the
Yeah.
Mavericks, man. Yeah, I gotta go with Luka and my boy Kyrie.
Mhm.
Dude, this series went to a game 7. Oh my god, the Magic and
Mhm.
Cavaliers game. Wait, where's game 7 at? It's at Cleveland.
Yeah.
There we got. What do we got for? Oh, let me look at the NHL real quick. That game is still. This game is still scoreless. Fuck. Jake Ottinger, you're a fucking scrub. I hope you don't get to the second round. Anyway, yeah, I'm talking about hockey here because fuck the Stars.
Yeah. NHL or is it playoff time for them?
Yeah, but it takes place just around the same time as NBA.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Krakens are in this year.
Yeah, they missed the playoff just like the Wild.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got. I can't watch any of these games, man. Well, I can, but where the hell is everybody, man? The fuck is Pickles, Forecast, Corona?
Don't know. I think it's their Wi-Fi system or something. It might be the basically the Philadelphia Eagle Wi-Fi system over there. I don't know.
Surprised? No, I don't know. I'm surprised Pickles isn't here yet.
Yeah, and I've been messaging him through the whole stream, and it's like,
he's
okay.
hiding. He's hiding probably from. I was about to smoke that fucking Pickles pack. I had this profile picture ready. Hold up. Yeah, that's
right. Oh, and you probably didn't see this one a couple of days ago.
Wait, what?
All Philly teams, just like the Cowgirls only.
Fuck them. Fuck Philly.
Yeah, they do the same routine that the Cowgirls do every single year. It's ridiculous. They hype up their team so much, and they still suck.
When haven't they sucked?
It's just like LeBron James. He's overrated. Even his kids call him overrated.
Oh,
that's pretty bad.
That's harsh.
Yeah, I was watching a video of that. I was like, oh, damn. I got kids of my own, and I'm like, dude, if my kids did that, I'm like, all right, let's go to the paintball field. You guys take your paintball guns and let's see who shoots who first.
Offside pass, fuck.
Starring the Golden Knights game, don't care for.
I'm watching that one. I don't want Dallas to win. Fuck that. Fuck Dallas, bro.
Yeah, there's a one of our 49er podcasters. She goes for the basically the Golden Knights.
Oh, because they're in Vegas. Yeah, they're an expansion team that just won the cup.
Yeah, and the Canucks are beating the Predators.
They already beat them. So Canucks are going
Oh,
to the
yeah.
second round. Yeah, it's 1-0. It was 1-0.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching this game because I fucking hate the Dallas Stars. I hate them.
Yeah. Still gotta get used to watching hockey anyway.
Hockey's my number one sport because I was a goalie in high school.
Ah, you probably like having the hockey puck coming basically right at your head.
I got hit in the neck with the puck and couldn't play anymore.
Oh, that had to hurt.
It did. I was suffocating for at least 2 minutes.
Oh dang! It's like being hit by a baseball right in basically in the jawline.
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels like. Because I wasn't wearing my neck guard like dumbass I am.
Oh, that's not good. And I do know that the goalies have the most pads on the hockey team.
Of course, man. How else are they gonna block the shots?
All right, could you do the splits to block the hockey puck?
I could do it. Yeah, it's one of the requirements being a goalie. You gotta like at least do the splits. That's what I'm able to do. That.
All right. Yeah, my son Robbie can do the splits, and he's almost 6 foot tall right now.
Oh, it'll make a good goalie.
I think he wants to do like track and field and probably basketball in high school.
I see.
But I don't. Oh, you did. Cool.
I got I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah, I got it. I just got it in the mail.
Nice.
Yeah, because this one's pretty cool, but I'm gonna give this one to my wife, the one I'm using right now, and I got another one.
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, since if I'm correct, you have to have 2 mics if you're doing basic gaming, right?
Yeah, you need one to talk to the stream, and you need another one if you're like talking to like the people online.
Okay.
Got an audio interface. Oh, sweet.
And plus, you got your soundboard.
I wish I was on my phone, but it's charging right at the moment. I'd show you my setup, but it's kind of a mess right now.
Yeah, I can believe it because I know when I'm working how I have everything set up because I had to put in basically because I get a lot of noise through my walls because these walls are not insulated, so I had to put a little bit of sound noise cancellation panels up. So I did that right before the draft so I could knock out some of the noise. The only thing that I wish I could do is knock out the noise through my window.
I'm back. I was muted.
We could tell.
I was muted, and I was saying that Crazy Juice is still a Warriors fan.
Hey, LaJoy, I sent you my point of view right now. That's my setup.
Okay. All right.
On Instagram.
Yep.
It's kind of a mess.
Yeah, it happens. Trust me. If I can handle seeing my kids' room, oh, that's cool. Nice setup.
That's my new microphone on the right. That's the one I'm using right now. I got the hockey game in the middle. I got the pen on the left, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do on the right side. Let's see.
You definitely could have you definitely can have the chat coming through that or something.
Oh, that's one. No, how I usually stream, I have the game in the middle, I have the chat on the right, and I have like the scoreboard on my left one. The scoreboard I share on my stream.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I do it.
Definitely nice. Definitely nice desktop, and same with your your board system too for your system.
Oh, sound effects.
Yeah.
Those are for when like fucking Spongy and Carcass say dumb things. That's how
Rip-de-doo. Rip-de-doo.
I had to put fucking Spongy backstage because he wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you should do it to Michael too.
Michael's not showing up on my streams.
Rip-de-doo. Rip-de-doo. Get on, kid. Rip-de-doo.
Dude, Spongy, dude, I might not even drop the link for this dude. This dude just like he always interrupts my outros. He's like, "Go birds, go!" Like, yeah, fuck your birds, dude.
Oh, he does that to mine too.
Next time you do an intro or outro, put him backstage. That's what I'm gonna do from now on.
Yeah, like
Lakers are trash.
I know. Don't worry. Like Crazy Jews and Kuroda and CG, they think I'm joking around. I am very convincing that they will be wearing Warriors memorabilia in the next 3 years. Okay?
Ooh.
And it's not trolling, you know, because how the hell do you like the Niners and you live in Southern California? The Chargers were there. The Rams were there.
The Rams are there. And the Rams.
The Raiders were there. So, like, I'm a little bit shocked that, you know, but it is what it is. I remember I was at a Champs Sport. I don't know if there's any of those left, but I would go there all the time. Like after school, like on Fridays, I would go to Champs Sports, and I would go to like the $2 t-shirts, which were really good, material.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would get those basically like it had the Champs Sports logo on it, and it was good, stuff. And then there was a dude who was, you could tell he was Korean, and his English was like pretty like, it wasn't like the best, but it wasn't like, like he had an accent, and he was looking for a hat, but he didn't know what to buy because, he says, I don't know what the Americans love to wear. And so the manager was like, do you like this color? He said, oh yeah, this good color, yada, yada. He said, put it on your head. And every time you see anyone that has this red hat, which was the 49ers, you tell them Seahawks own the Niners.
Yep.
And I'm like, no. So I go up to the dude, and he's like, oh, I buy these hats. And I said, no, don't buy this hat. Buy this hat. But he said, no. You buy this hat. You buy this hat. And then I told him, look, it's cheaper. You save money. Oh, yes. Price good. And so this guy goes to the counter. He said, oh, no. Oh, that's messed up. Blah, 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 blah. And so he buys the hat. And then I go up to the counter. I got like 5 t-shirts. So it's like $10. And a couple of those like basketball sweatpants for like $5.
Yeah.
The clearance stuff. And basically the t-shirts were just like basic, like generic white, black, green, red, all that stuff. And I would always get white because I wanted to look fresh, and the sweatpants white. And so then the guy was like, hold on. And he puts out Seahawks. He said, go Seahawks, go Seahawks. I said, oh, that makes sense. Then a group of people come into the store, and there's a floor lady. Welcome to Champ Sports. Welcome to Champ Sports. And then this tour guy, like this tour guy from Korea, who for some reason they want to buy the red hat. They love the color. They love the color because in Korea, I think they have like a red dot in the middle. And so red in the countries in that part of the world, red is something. And so the Niner hats just flew off the thing. And I'm like, aha! I turned a giant group of tourists from Korea, and now they're wearing Niner hats. Aha! So
yeah,
so glad. And I tell people stories about that. I do it to rub it in Seahawks fans' faces.
Damn, this microphone's heavy. God damn.
Okay, does anybody understand Spanish that well?
He's
Because I
trolling.
don't know what.
He's saying in your dreams.
He's trolling because he gets mad at me when I call him a Warriors or Giants fan. He's
That's what I
trolling.
thought. Yeah,
Also,
that's what thinking.
also, he calls us enanos for those who know what that means in Spanish. And so I tell Crazy, oh, that's canceled. That's canceled. Shout out to DST. DST is so funny. That dude is unfiltered. Like he's not like spongy, but he's just unfiltered. And there's certain things like, oh my gosh, should he be saying that? Because are we gonna get in trouble? Because
Nah.
Yeah.
If you're not looking to get monetized, I don't.
So.
Yeah,
I'm not looking forward to get monetized. So.
Yeah,
dude,
there's
dude,
one.
When you get your mindset will change when you get monetized.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck monetization, dude. I don't need money from YouTube. I can make my own money.
So.
No, nothing's gonna change. No, fuck that. I'll have like 10 billion subscribers and I still will do unfiltered content. Oh, fuck that.
Nice.
Well, technically, YouTube has allowed profanity now or controversial topics, but it has to be like educational. So you can't talk about certain dark stuff, which again, I don't know how people are comfortable with. I'm not afraid to talk about anything. I'm not. So there are certain things that I avoid because I don't know you guys that way. But if you guys wanted to like have a serious conversation, you'll be like, oh crap, John Jay is not a good person.
Well, you're gonna have to do that on my streams because I know we can't be that way in here.
So
you feel me?
You know, because there's a lot of things that Get Own Kid does not know about his own people.
Yeah, I do.
I live in California, man. It's technically Mexico, if you think about it.
True.
Okay. Baja California. There's a reason they call it Baja California, even though it's Mexico. California, Baja California. You think about it. Just think about it. See?
Nah.
Yep. And what's that city called? Tijuana?
Tijuana.
Tijuana.
They speak English over there.
Yeah, they do.
Oh fuck! I almost dropped it.
Oh.
So
I'll set it up tomorrow. Fuck, I'm just too lazy. Oh, I gotta do a stream tomorrow. That reminds me.
Rip it there, Get Out Kid. Rip it there. My team is the Pennsylvania team. Rip it there.
Listen, brother, your Sixers got clapped by fucking Jalen Brunson. Your Eagles are gonna finish below 500. Your Phillies are gonna miss the playoffs. The Flyers ain't gonna do shit either next season. The Union, I don't know how the Union are, but I know they suck. Like holy shit, bro.
What did your football team do last year? Nothing.
Bro, at least we didn't get blown out
last year.
Dude, I was watching that game and I was the only person in the pick'ems that chose the Buccaneers. And then Spongy was doing the flip-flop. He says, hold on, let me explain. I have the Eagles winning, but I won't be shocked when we lose. And he said the word when. So I'm like, dude, you have to pick one. Well, I'm picking the Birds, but you know, I also know that. So I'm like, dude,
make up your mind. Birds suck.
So John LaJoy, I have a question to ask you.
Yes.
So Raider Bob, how long have you known him?
I have known him since 1996, basically our freshman year.
So, and did you meet him in California, in Washington?
Yeah. Fortuna, California, at the high school.
Okay.
And he was living in basically Ferndale, California.
Oh. That's cool.
Trust me. If you go to his Facebook page, it shows most of his jerseys that he wore.
Yeah.
He had a Patrick Willis jersey before.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's this news story? Niners are. Oh, this is an old story. When Eric Kendricks signed with the Niners and then he decided to go with the Cowboys. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's like, "Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?"
Oh,
I
what a
wanted
save.
more money.
Oh man.
So basically get on, kid. How do you think your team is right now?
We're way too young. Other than Cam Hayward, we're this team. The offensive line is young. Like the quarterbacks, as you all know, Justin Fields is fucking garbage. Russell Wilson's washed. So I don't know how we're probably gonna finish 9-8.
Okay. Well, don't. The schedule is coming out basically next week on basically on Thursday.
Oh, dude! Oh my god! Dude, I know we play the AFC West, so we gotta play fucking Mahomes for like the 4th time in 3 years. Yeah.
Please break him. I'm tired of hearing. I'm tired of hearing basically Kermit the Frog 24/7.
That's not gonna happen, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I know when they probably play against the Raider, Max Crosby may take off his head.
Huh? Oh god! Oh, my room's a mess. Holy shit! But so what we're gonna do?
Yep.
Yo, Scrappy Doo, where the fuck you at, buddy?
Scrappy Doo!
Scrappy Doo, John LaJoy, your Niners are horrible. Scrappy Doo, John LaJoy.
Hey, John Jay, why don't you show your Scrappy Doo?
Oh yeah, look at this. See, it makes sense. This is Spudgy right now. He has to hug a dog because that's his only friend.
Tyrell ended the stream.
Oh, he might pop in here.
Yeah, and I know those guys got the link.
They're gonna pop in here, and then we're gonna talk about how Arizona teams are not good. John, don't make me get on your Bay Area teams. That's what he says. Don't make me get on your teams.
Well, we can talk about the beast that was in the netting.
Oh man, another day.
That part was funny.
No. This is how you say it. That's funny to me. I can't even say it correctly. Whatever Michael says.
Oh damn! Don't want to think of that. Think of him.
John LaJoy. John LaJoy. This is Michael. When I go to Washington, I'm gonna Stone Cold Stunner you.
How tall is Michael?
Dude, he had the nerve.
This is Michael's girlfriend. Michael
Dude,
is
he had
only
the nerve
4
to say, he said he was a Stone Cold Stunner all of us. He had the nerve to say that.
Really? He wants to try to stone cold me. He's probably going to be on the ground, especially if he's.
I'm sorry.
Probably like 100 pounds.
This is Michael's girlfriend. Michael's only 3 inches, if you know what I mean.
No, don't do that right now. Don't do that right now. Well, that makes a lot of sense. He's not Italian. Italians are, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I wish I had this fucking
one.
voice changer to troll Michael. He had to retire from Hangout streams.
I remember.
Oh man,
I remember a funny story because you brought that. Oh my god! So I'm working at this park called Cracker Amazon. Google it. It's a park just outside where I live. I live in the Cow Palace side. So technically, I sort of live in San Francisco, but I live in Daly City. And so we got a lot of weirdos because down the block is one of the most roughest neighborhoods in San Francisco. And so, and people of every ethnicity says we're not going to go there because again, it's a rough environment. But you also get these weird dudes that are like on the stuff, like they you know, like they're on like what you said, the Humboldt County stuff. Anyway,
Yep.
to keep it PG. And then there was this dude. Oh my gosh, like he was on something, and all I'm gonna say to you is, when the cops picked him up, they had to put a giant towel around him because he was, you know,
Oh,
nude.
the spit rag.
But there was an old Italian guy who plays a sport called bocce ball. If you don't know what that is,
yeah.
it's basically like a ball that looks like a rock, and you roll it. So it's like a weird bowling thing, but you have to get the ball next to this little basically like it's a small ball that looks like a golf ball, and you have to get your ball next when you win. And you play teams, and you play like 5 different rounds. And so anyway, and he's like, wow. He is not Italian. You know, it's a joke. And I'm like, I was laughing because I'm part Italian and we're kind of gifted, if you know what I mean. So now, of course, there are other ethnicities who are also gifted, but wow, that's all I'm going to say. And I was like, damn. I'm like, I don't know how crazy you have to be on and not know that you are, you know, in your birthday suit.
Yeah.
I wanted to vomit. I said, oh my gosh, what is wrong with people? I said, I don't get paid enough to do this shit.
Yeah.
I'm happy I don't have to deal with that no more because, you know, we have like community center security guards, or technically are not security guards. They just like walk the surrounding area, making sure everyone's safe.
Yeah.
And when you're on minimum wage and you got to deal with stuff like that, man, no wonder people quit. Because she's like, yeah, like be grateful that, you know, people's jobs that they have. Because if you got to deal with that stuff every single day, you're like, hell no, I am not compensated enough.
Oh yeah.
That's about it. You said that they ended the stream?
Well,
YTC's basically laptop is dead.
I know, because
right now.
Yeah. And TRL, I don't think he's gonna hop on here. Yeah. I'll probably just be on like I'm already getting sleepy.
Yeah.
So I think like in 30 minutes that'll be enough for me.
Yeah, because I gotta do a stream tomorrow. So T-Wolves. Oh yeah, and I gotta set up this new microphone tomorrow. Fuck.
I'm thinking about doing I'm thinking about waking up like at like 5 a.m. and do one of those like Premier League games.
Oh,
on my other channel, super early.
I'm doing the last game of the regular season.
And then Gavin will pop in here. Yo, don't get. This is Gavin. Mohamed Salah.
I want him to pop in. The fuck?
I don't know who that person is. He says Mohamed Salah.
He's a forward from Egypt that plays in Liverpool.
Sheesh. The reason I say Spongy is Scrappy Doo because he wants to argue with someone just like Scrappy wants to fight all the people in monster suits.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's why I started calling him Scrappy Doo myself too. Because that's who he reminded me of.
He is forever known. I don't know what stream he said this. I said, would you rather be Eagles Chump's son or Rudy's son? I would rather be a Rams fan, John. Okay, then you're Rudy's son.
Wow.
apparently Eagles Chump hurt Carcast and Spongy's feelings.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude, I think it was about a month ago. Carcast did a stream with with a group of Eagles guys, and Spongy was also there.
Yeah, I remember
And then
that.
I'm like, what the hell do they have this Eagles Chump? Eagles Chump makes Michael and Spongy a saint. This dude will come at you and he will attack your manhood, to say the least. He will attack you. And because if you don't live in a certain part of the country, you're not a real man. And the reason why I know this is there's a dude called Valix. YTC knows him. And he attacked him. Where are you from? Where are you from? Oh, you're from this part? Why the hell do you like this team? You fake. You nothing. And then, of course, he got a little bit personal because Valix is a black dude. And I'm like, he's like, oh, man, if I ever see this Eagles chump, I'm going to, F him up.
Yep.
Because he crossed the line. And I'm like, then he came at me. Oh, where are you from? Oh, you're from the Bay Area? Oh, you know, your manhood. If you were Texas, I would respect you. I said, all right, dude, I dare you to come to Double Rock. I dare you to come out here. And so I said, you will always be known as a chump. And that's why he is called Eagles Chump. He will come at you. The difference is that, I'm John Jay, and I don't know who this guy is. So it's what it is. So I was telling Carcass, you're wasting your time. This guy is a loser. So
sounds like it.
So
He gets no pussy.
I'm sorry, John LaJoy, but that dude just like, oh my gosh.
And
he's
he drive you nuts.
Nah, the guy's just like unhinged. And then like he said, he's like, who's this dude? Oh, dude, you a kid, you don't know nothing, little kid. You out of my fan base. I'm like, oh my god, the guy's unhinged.
That's hilarious.
And he talks about how Lamar Jackson is not an MVP, that the league only gave it to him because of, certain things. And he says that Jalen Hurts gets robbed every year because he's better than every quarterback, even Hall of Fame. Like, the guy is just dumb. I watch this content. I watch this stuff. And of course, the other guy who said, I would rather eat horse manure than bear maneuver, says a lot about Eagles fans.
Yeah, I don't think they have seen bear scat.
So some people on the internet, and I don't want to sound kind of messed up, are not good people. It's just sad that, because we don't know people. Like, just be completely, like, I'm always transparent. I'm the same person. Like, I goof around with people, even random people I don't know. Now, I don't act disrespectful, but I still have that art where I can go up to a random person and have a conversation on the street, and we become friends, and then I never see the person ever again. So it's an art form. Like, talking to people is not easy. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like talking to people. I'm scared. You have siblings, right? You have parents. So what's the difference? It's hard to talk to other people. And then we go to school where there are other students around us. So it's so weird.
See, if it was me, I would say, hey, let's go out to the woods. I'll probably make them get lost and then wait a couple hours, sit back at the campsite, and then have to go find them.
Dude, John LaJoy, like I've told Corona, if I'm ever somehow in the state of Washington, I have to meet you.
Done.
but you gotta take me to the best spots, the best eating spots or whatever. Maybe we'll bump into a Niner Bob because he's a Niner fan. No 49er fan. My Raiders are best. I remember.
Oh, trust me, I give him all the BS anyway. There's if you like basically a good hamburger, there's one not that far from my house. Plus, the casino does some good food too.
I got to go to a casino. It's been a while. I've been to the casino. There's a casino. I didn't know it was in San Bruno. San Bruno is a little suburb outside of San Francisco. It's right next to the Tan Fran Mall. If you don't know the Tan Fran, so Tan Fran is across the street of the people in the Bay Area who served our country, passed away, in World War II. I'm gonna stop right there. But
Tan
Fran, if you look at it like from the sky, the dimensions are so exactly perfect. Like it's like weirdly assembled in a weird way that looks like a circle.
Yeah.
Why did they make it this way? Well, I'm sorry to say this, but there were peoples who were put in there during World War II. I'm not going to get very controversial, and so Tan Fran, they kept the name of it to remind people that we were not a good country. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
but Tan Fran, you got the mall. I think you have a Red Robin. I'm trying to remember. You have a Red Robin. Of course, Burger King, McDonald's are everywhere.
Yep.
They got a Black Bear Diner. I think it's like a
Yes.
barbecue place.
Yes.
Then they have like another barbecue place. I can't. Basically, it's the place to go if you are in San Francisco. It's like there, and I have a classmate who shout out to his family when I went through a rough time when I was a kid in high school. They took me in, good family, but I felt out of place because I'm not a person who lives in the suburbs. That's for people.
Yeah.
But when I was there, I would just hang out at Tan Fran, and my favorite place to go, and I know this is gonna be so sad, was Ross, because you get all those designer stuff. Like people don't buy Niner stuff. I remember one time I went there and I found a Jerry Rice replica, and it said original price $130 at Ross, $9, and it fit me, so I bought it. But then there was a guy who was like, "Hey, I'll give you $50 if you give me that." So I'm like, "Wait a second! I bought this for $9. This guy wants to give me $50, and in my head, $50 is more than $9. Looking back at it, I should have said no.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the hay, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow.
All right, man. You have a good
All
night.
right.
All right, you too.
So, John Jay, when are you doing your next show?
All right. So tomorrow on Sunday, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna be a couch potato. I'm not gonna do nothing. Then I think I'm gonna do like 2 live shows a week. I'm thinking about it. Monday, I'll do a live show, and then I think I'm gonna do Monday and Thursday live shows, and then I'll have a pre-recorded show on Wednesday. So basically, I'll pre-record a show like Tuesday night, and then I'll post it for Wednesday. So I'm gonna be doing 2 live shows in the off season and 1 pre-recorded show. And the pre-recorded show is going to be like like articles, like things like that. Like, if this player and cool. I'll give you my thoughts. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to be doing on the 2 live shows, but I'm thinking about reaching out to these dudes who have not reached out in a long time. I'm going to keep it under wraps. And so I'll figure it out, but probably, I might do like for this week, I'll do a Monday and Thursday show. And then starting next week, I'll do the pre-recorded shows for for Wednesdays. But I'm going to do something on my Instagram. So if you guys are not following me on my Instagrams, both of them, I'm going to be going to these things called recreation centers. And now I do got to get me like a certain type of camera where people can see, like, because like when I was trying to do Damon Bruce, I couldn't get the bar, so I got to figure something. So hopefully before June, I have like a type of camera where I'm able to extend and people can see around me, and I'll be posting those stuff.
Oh, nice. Instagram. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this month I will be probably doing Tuesday show, Thursdays. The time for Thursday, I'm still trying to figure out the best time anyway. And then 7 p.m. for Friday for the trivia show.
Mm-hmm.
So right. so I'm going to do 3 shows this month, and once football season start, I'll probably do like a pregame show on basically like Saturday or Sunday in case if we have like a Monday game too. But I like to do the pregame shows. I did have fun doing the play-by-plays, but half the time you're paying attention to the game, then you got to look down at the chat, and then you might miss a few people that's saying comments. All right, so let's go ahead, say your exit, and then I'll go ahead hit the intro heading out.
All right. Like Corey Davis, like this picture right here. Rest in peace, buddy. It's not the same without you, man. I miss you. But like he would always say, go 49ers. F all others. 31 other teams. And of course, you have to F the Rams.
Very true. And F the Eagles. Since Spongy's not here to, since Scrappy Doo is not here to back himself up right now. All right. And going to be hitting the intro heading out.
Subscribe to Daddy. What else? Bang.